Okay, everybody liked my last big random tool haul, so let's do another one, this time from Japan. This is a Japanese anvil, and this is supposed to fit on the retaining nut on a 4-inch grinder. The problem is, I don't have any grinders that have pins that are this close together on the retaining nut. So this was a total fail. I don't even remember what the manufacturer was. But this kind of thing does exist. This is made in Japan by SK11, and it is basically an iron file or rotary file for wood or metal. Okay, there is the close-up of it. It seems like it wants to work counterclockwise. It removes material, but it doesn't leave a good finish. Okay, this is the Big Man stainless steel impact accessory. This company gives an address in a Japanese prefecture, so I think it's made in Japan. That was dumb. Well, I'll have to fix that later. This is an old Kai cut made in Japan. This handle style is new to me, and I get it. It makes sense. It's very aggressive. It's very grippy, greasy hands and things like that. It makes a lot of sense. I get it. So that's the wobble. That is a nice 1/4-inch socket driver. This is the EBISU Diamond Impact level. It's a little bit bigger than 1.5 inches. So this is the M12 Compact Impact by Milwaukee. Can kind of wiggle loose. The reason it wants to wiggle loose on the Milwaukee is because these clips just happen to come down and rest on this, and they want to kind of push it up, same as on the other side. Kind of a unfortunate placement of the contours in the Milwaukee. You can make it work. You can get it to work on these bigger impacts, but it's too much. It almost feels like it's gonna break. I don't know, maybe I'm overreacting, but it just seems like it's a little too small for this size. You know what it's perfect for is this, the MAKITA TD022. It fits perfectly on that. Grips it, stays on it. This is kind of a fun combination. So this is 1.5 inch schedule 40 PVC, and it's perfect on this. Here's 2-inch schedule 40. It's a little much, but it does work. It fits, it clips. So there's the sight from the top. There's the sight from the end. I saw another YouTuber reviewing this, and I got kind of curious about it. It is made in Japan. It breaks into a couple of pieces. So you've got a stubby. So here's the stubby. Very, very basic. And then this fits into here to convert it into a regular size non-stubby. Doesn't feel real high quality. It's a friction fit. You gotta kind of press it together. There's not a detent there. It's all very, very basic. In my opinion, this is the kind of thing I would put in the junk drawer in the kitchen. We're going to do these drill bits last because I got demonstrations to do on those. All right, KTC stubbies. I did not realize these come in this little gift box. I wanted to see what the KTC grippy, soft compound was like. It's definitely not as nice as PB Swiss. It's not bad. I will happily add these to my growing collection of stubby screwdrivers. All right, next we've got this made in Japan Uniflame bread knife that folds. Okay, Uniflame made in Japan. That is a... The detent seems a little bit weak, but it's okay. It does the job. The handle is just plastic. So that is an obvious camping gadget. Pile this in with other things and the blade won't get damaged. So I got this set of 2.5, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just a nicer set of color-coded, longer hex bits. Don't think there's any need to demonstrate those. And then I also got some much longer ANEX hex bits. So they come in a regular hex and a ball end hex. And I got a bunch of different sizes of these, including a size 2. I'm not going to demonstrate these. These are just some SUNFLAG bits that I picked up. I thought they looked kind of cool, so I got these made in Japan. I didn't really have anything specific in mind. This is pretty much just tool collecting. This is also just another example of tool collecting. This is ANEX. These are made in Japan. So these are double-ended, but they have the slender tips. And here's another product by ANEX. This has been out for a while. This is their stainless steel diamond bit. You usually stick with stainless, and then the diamond makes the bits sticky on here. And the reason that matters is because with stainless steel, you can't really magnetize it. Even if you put a magnet on this, it doesn't magnetize because it's stainless steel. And it's pretty amazing how much that diamond coating grips the stainless steel stuff. Vessel came out with these 3 sizes, 65, 82, and 110 millimeter diamond bits. And these are really nice. These Vessel bits seem a little more sticky than the ANEX one does, but that's subjective. Stainless steel diamond coated bits from Japan. I got some large Star M bits. I really like this brand, Star M. So I got the 32 and the 36. I picked this size 32 for birdhouses, for chickadees, nuthatches, warblers, woodpeckers, and wrens. They all like this 1.25" or 32 millimeter hole size in their birdhouses. So that's what that is all about. 36 millimeter one, that's the hole size, 36 millimeter. I drilled that hole with that bit, and that fan fits right there. And I drilled these holes with bamboo bits. That's these right here. So this 20 millimeter bit is the same style of bits as these larger ones. It's got this one cutter on the outside edge that makes a nice clean hole. It's got a self-feeding screw there. So this is another style. This is an SK11. It is made in Japan, but it doesn't really have that outside cutting edge. There's another Star M bit called a bamboo bit. So these bamboo bits have this outside cutter on both of the flutes. These bamboo bits are much more limited in size than these other Star M bits are. 21 is the maximum and 3 millimeter is the smallest in these bamboo bits. We'll look at the tear out with nothing behind it and then the tear out with something behind it. That was that bit right there. And then with the backing, that was that cutter, right? The bamboo bits are my favorite. on this. So that's this bit. This is the bamboo bit. And then the tear out, okay? So this is the bamboo bit. That's this one here. I understand that there's many criticisms that could be made of the way that I did this comparison, but nevertheless, the bamboo bits are performing better. They are cleaner, and it stands to reason. They've got the two cutting edges. Even as crude as that test was, I think you can see the difference between these bits. The other thing I want to show is how they compare in plastic. So here's this bit in plastic. This actually makes me very nervous. Okay, now we'll do this one in plastic. Yep, I was expecting that to happen. The self-feeding screw does not work in plastic. Okay, so the bamboo bit, if you've ever tried to drill holes in this stuff, even small holes, you know how difficult it is. So the bamboo bit works excellent in plastic. These holes were drilled with step bits and twist drill bits. Let's do this bit here. We'll go over here. This one will probably do pretty well. Nope, it didn't do well. So that was the first time I've actually used that in this kind of plastic. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, it didn't do too bad. Because it's got that cutter on the outside and it's got a fairly low rake angle, this one did okay. This is the 36 millimeter version of that drill bit. And this one is that fan size. So this drill bit drilled this hole here. And then the bamboo bits did these smaller holes. So let me just show you this. Okay, so it does do it. And then this is the largest size of the bamboo bit. So they don't make bamboo bits that are this size. Otherwise, I would have a bamboo bit that was this size. So this is a bamboo bit. Okay. Probably don't need that much RPM, but... All right, this is a 4 millimeter bamboo bit in the Makita TD022. This is an impact. It's Japanese. It has the Japanese chuck that fits these 13 millimeter Japanese anvils. And we have the EBISU ED45 IP level on here. Just want to show how easily the bamboo bit drills into this difficult plastic. Nice clean hole. Okay, that is a nice clean hole. There is very little burr. It's excellent. And again, nice clean hole with no cracking. On this type of plastic, it's even easier. And these holes are nice and clean. This is what the holes look like on the inside. The shavings just rub right off, and you end up with nice clean holes inside and outside. We'll watch this, keep that in the center. Very little tear out, nice and clean. Okay, very little tear out. This SUNFLAG two-piece driver is not very exciting. These impact accessories are not very exciting. The bamboo bits from Star M are really nice, but you're limited for sizes. So if you're trying to install something like this is about a 29 or a 30 millimeter hole into plastic. Then you go to this style of Star M bit. It has the self-feeding screw, but it's got that outside cutter on it. This SK11 bit is not as good for plastics. Even in wood, there's a lot of tear out. I kind of like this level on this MAKITA TD022. Diamond-coated stainless bits from Vessel and ANEX are a really nice addition to your collection for working with stainless steel fasteners. I can see getting some more koken. I really like this koken. So that's another big random tool haul, this time from Japan. Thank you for watching. Okay. Works as a letter opener.